Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new video, and this is part of my Pocket Page Roundup series. Every month there's a group of us that post pocket pages specifically, and our theme for June is called Animal Kingdom. I am choosing to do a double page 6x8 pocket layout here with some photos that I took at the Minnesota Zoo. This is the tropical fish and tropical animal area. So I have some great photos here. I have the photos laid out the way I think I want them. Not sure they'll stay that way, but that's how I think I want them. I've also pulled a couple of things to get myself started. I have these leftover aquarium related pieces that I had from when I went to the Boston Aquarium. This is just stuff I didn't use. And then I also have this set. I have to maneuver my computer here. I also have this set of digital cards that I bought. They're called Fish Are Friends. They're a little bit Nemo themed, but generic enough where I feel like maybe I could use them here. I'm not sure. I really have to check the color schemes on both to see what's going to work here. In terms of embellishments and stuff, I don't know that I have anything that is fish related. I know I have some sea type things, so I might be able to find something there. So as a reminder, make sure that you look below and see all of the other videos for the people that are participating this month, because we're doing this hop in the hopes that you'll check out everyone's videos to see how they choose to scrap this theme as opposed to how I do. We love seeing all the variety, so make sure you take a look at their videos as well. Okay, so I decided to pick a couple of the cards I had from that digital file pack and print them out. I used the Project Life app, and so I was able to fit 2 on a 4x6 card here. So I picked out these because I thought the colors were pretty perfect. They might work. And then I also put these 2 together. I really like these jellies, and I kind of want to use them even though there are no jellyfish in here, but I think the color would help lighten it up, because otherwise there's a lot of blue, kind of turquoisey aqua, teal happening. And I think this might help to lighten it up, like especially if I put it over here in this corner. So, you know what though, I just looked at it. I've got this in there too. I've got pink here. Ooh, this one would let me stamp something because there's some empty space there. Okay, well, you know what? I don't know that I'll even work with this one right now. I think maybe I'll start here, cut them, figure out what I can do, and then I still need to go through this pile of stuff and see if there's anything there that I can mix and match with this. In this pile of stuff I had that I had used previously, I found this card, and this is actually the only card in there that has any spot for journaling. All the rest of them are just really filler cards. I kind of dig this because I love that it says fishtails and has these, and the colors even work pretty well with the colors in the fish. Looking at that though, I think this one is a better match overall to go with it because they've got Nemo in there with orange and then the coral back here, as opposed to this one. There's really no pink in this card. There's a little bit of pinky red here, but it's very small. So I'm not sure that that one's going to be the right fit. I think it's going to be this one. So if I put that just like this, I do like the juxtaposition there of those, that they're sort of in opposite corners, and then it brings in those orange and pink colors that I'm trying to fit in. So I like that. So now I have to figure out, what do I want to stamp here? Or perhaps a sticker? I don't think I have any stickers though. So if I stamp there, and then I need to find some phrase labels or some embellishments of some kind, because I also have some empty space here that I could fill with something. Well, I'm somewhat disappointed here. I went digging through my stamps, and I swear I thought I saw an aquarium stamp in this Kelly Perky set I have, but it's not on there anywhere, so I must have imagined that. There's one about the beach, I think. Yep, beach. There's at the pool. There's nothing that talks about the sea, really, in this sense anyway, or aquarium. So I'm bummed because I was thinking I was really going to be able to use that. So now I have to go through the rest of my stamps and see, is there something I can kind of fudge to make it work, or just do a generic phrase like so fun, or, you know, something like that, because this did work. I did find an alternative stamp that I want to use, but I may end up using more than one because this is kind of small. But right here on this set, it says Hello Water. And I figure, well, that's okay for what I've got here. And then when I was looking at this, it's such a bummer. This was inside, so sunshine and water doesn't really work, but that's bigger. It would have filled the space better, I think, but I will start with the small one and I'll build on that if I can. Found a way to double up on some stamps, I think. I have this old set. This is also from Kelly Perky. Look at that, 2015. Yep, I've had it a while. I think I want to use the one that says hashtag from where I stand. And I know when people do that, it's usually like taking pictures of their shoes and stuff. That was a trend back then. But I'm going to do it because from where I was standing, I saw fish in the water. So I think it works. Got to get a little creative since I didn't have, what I thought would be in my original plan. So I'm going to stamp that next. All right, I have the From Where I Stand stamp attached here, ready to go. And I am using my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. That's my favorite unless I'm stamping on something that would require StazOn. So this is kind of just my standard black ink that I default to when I'm stamping. So I'm gonna do a test, make sure it looks good. It does. All right, so we're ready to go. And then the rays that are coming down here on this card are a little off center. They're not right in the middle. So I think I'm actually going to do this slightly to the left. Yeah, I like that alignment. All right, so I have that one done. Just gonna quickly wipe that one off there. And then I will regroup and move on to the one that says Hello Water. It looks like I have never used this stamp. I thought I had, but it sure doesn't look used. So I'm just priming it a little bit. I'm just taking the eraser of a pencil I have here, going over it like that. It helps the ink stick better. And then I'll do a test. Look at my coverage there. That's pretty good. It's a little blurry on the end. Give it a little lighter pressure. There we go. Lighter pressure is better. All right. So then let's see, where do I want it? In the middle, to the side. I think just right there. There we go. And now that card is probably done. I thought I was done with this card, but now I've decided that I'm not. I'm actually taking my silver Jelly Roll pen here, and I'm going to just do some highlighting around the bubbles, I think, to make it a little bit sparkly. So I just want to get my pen going. There we go. And just kind of go around here, around those little curves and the bubbles like so. And I'm not sure how well the camera will pick that up. It's definitely there. I can see it. So let's see if we can get the camera to pick it up. Does it give some sparkle? Oh, yep, there we go. So you can see it adds just a little bit of sparkle and shine there, which I really like. I'm tempted to also do some around the lenses of the glasses. I don't want to do it and then have it look bad though. I suppose if I hate it, I can always reprint it. So you know what? I'll give it a whirl. I did do it on the glasses there, and I really like it. It makes the goggles pop out a little more. There you go. That's a good view of how sparkly it is. And as they're turning the page, when someone is looking at this, that'll show up quite nicely. And I liked that so much, I decided to put a little bit on this card too. So I did a little bit on the fins of two of the ones that had stripes in there because I thought that would help accentuate those lines. So I really love that. So that's all I'm going to do with those cards. Now I have to figure out what am I doing on top of, probably at least two of these photos need some embellishments. So that's up next. Once again, I'm gonna have to change plan a little bit. I pulled out just my miscellaneous phrases, thinking for sure I'd have something in this hot pink or the orange that would have a phrase, just a generic phrase that would work. But no, I couldn't find anything that I liked. So I'm gonna put those away, and then I'm gonna actually pull out my travel specific phrases and see if there's anything that I could use in there instead. I found this in my orange pile that says seriously, so cool. And I love looking at tropical fish, so I'm going to use that. I think I'm going to use this pink one over here, but I haven't totally decided, but I'm gonna keep it in reserve. And then I found these little enamel dots, and then I also have these. I should have just grabbed them out because I wasn't sure about them, but now that I think about it, I do want them. These colors match great. So I think I'm going to just sprinkle those around and make them look like bubbles, probably, to bring the whole animal water theme together. So here's this photo with the saying attached and 3 little enamel dots. I actually went with a yellow one too. There is some yellow in here, so I think it matches okay. And now I will do the last photo over here. When I held this up to this photo, I didn't like the look of it, with it being right on top of where I stamped. So in order to kind of space out the phrasing, I think I'm going to put it at the bottom over here, and then these will be, it's a tight triangle, but still, it's a little more of a zigzag pattern, and I like that better. For the final photo, I did 3 dots again, but this time I mixed it up a little bit. I still kept the yellow and the lighter blue, but then I went with the orange to bring in this. So now I can put this in the pocket, and I think this one is probably done. I'll do my journaling off camera, but I don't think it needs too much else because I've got the sparkly going with the bubbles there. I've got the phrases, I've got the dots to simulate bubbles. I think it's good. I'm really happy with this one. I think it's cute. Love the way it turned out. Thanks for sticking with me through this process. Thanks for watching.